It's unbelievable what is happening in Moscow now. The snow layer is becoming bigger and bigger. It started to hard to even walk. That's a way to my car. I believe it looks like a snow hill right now. It's really unusual. Now at this time of the year, Moscow really looks like a Siberia, which is again really unusual. By the way, do you know that in Russia we don't celebrate Christmas usually? We celebrate New Year itself, and in the New Year we usually have a lot of fireworks, a lot of Christmas trees like that, and a lot of New Year decorations like that. Children, they are receiving presents, all the parents are coming together. Usually it's the same tradition as in Europe and in States, that family are coming together in order to celebrate, but in our case we just celebrate New Year instead of Christmas. You see also New Year decorations here. I feel like at home because I'm from Siberia. Cars which are trying to move to Moscow. We are in suburb of Moscow, by the way. They're having some difficulties everywhere. Snow hills. It's still snowing like a lot in Russia, in Moscow, in mid-December. On the street you can see a lot of vehicles like that, which is cleaning the city. A lot of cars looks like a snow hill. Our play garden and backyard near our apartment also looks like covered with snow hill. Actually, this is the place where you kinda need to walk. It's funny. Yeah, it's my way home. Actually, it's a heavy snowfall right now in Moscow. It's very unusual. Usually there is less snow in Moscow than now. We even have problems right now with trash because cars sometimes cannot make it here to take the trash. So we have a bit of trash disaster here in Moscow. Look at this car. I imagine the guy who will come to try to uncover it. That's a lot. By the way, I know that a lot of you guys from abroad think that Russian apartment buildings and apartment blocks usually looks different. So that's how it looks like. I think it's quite nice. You see that lights in somebody's window? That's people started to prepare to New Year. Soon we will have a lot of decorations on the streets, a lot of New Year lights, especially in city center. I will show you in the next video probably. I will go to center of Moscow and will show how it looks like near the New Year. It's usually very stunning. I know that in a lot of places in United States and in Europe they are just using some jeeps like pickups and clean the snow. In our country it's not the tradition. Usually we use heavy vehicle like I shown you before, and they are going inside in the middle of apartment building and cleaning the road. With such amount of snow it's necessary, and that's why inside our apartment building we started to have this bit of, you know, tunnels between buildings. And that's how it looks like the normal pass for just people who come in to the public transport. And there are also some lights, but you couldn't imagine what is happening in city center. And here you see everything is covered with snow at this point of year. A lot of New Year trees like that. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing. Also, you see how window cleaners are positioned. Basically, in Russia, we use a lot this trick in order window cleaner not will be freezed to the window itself. And in winter time, a lot of people doing like that. You will ask, what are people doing right now, usually in this time of the year in Russia? Actually, it's as everywhere across the globe. People are preparing to New Year. People are trying to complete the work of the year. People are trying to buy presents. Usually, I don't know how is it in your countries. In our country, everybody usually buying most of the presents in last week of the year, like in the rush, trying to do something creative and trying to buy some stuff just before the new year and be creative in the same time. How it's in your countries, huh? Tell me. Oh, nice winter weather today. So this was a evening walk with your Sasha from Russia. Next video will be from Moscow city center, which is really decorated with a lot of lights. So subscribe, stay tuned. We'll see you.